Hi, I'm Jack Canfield, America's #1 success coach, and you may also know me as the co-creator of the Chicken Soup for the Soul books and as a featured teacher in the movie The Secret. And I'm here today with Barbara Steingas, who is an integrative health consultant. I love that term, integrative health consultant. And she has written a wonderful book called The Healing Puzzle, Overcoming a Chronic Illness Through Unconditional Love. Now, you had Crohn's disease, which is an autoimmune disease of the colon, which people say is incurable.
Yes,
but
the traditional medicine community says
cured.
So. Yes, I found a way back to health.
How did you do that? Like, tell us your own story, and then I want to hear from you how what you've learned through that can help others also with Crohn's disease and any other autoimmune disease or any chronic disease. I think what you have here is a very important message for the world.
Thanks, Jack. Well, right after college, I was given the grim diagnosis that I had Crohn's disease, and it was basically like having a death sentence put upon me because the doctor said there was no way to treat it or cure it. All they could do is try to abate the symptoms with different types of medications. So they tried the traditional medicines, and I just kept going down a spiral staircase. And finally, they decided to try an autoimmune drug to shut off my immune system. And they said I could get a cold, it could turn into pneumonia, I could potentially die. And that sounded more scary than what I was dealing with. So I had an epiphany of thought that I just no longer believed them anymore. There had to be a way back to health, because why were we going from an overactive immune system all the way over to shutting it off, which is a vital system that you need to survive? What happened to health? What happened to that balance? So I thought there had to be a way back to that. And I started thinking like a puzzle. A puzzle got me sick. So a puzzle has to get me well. I just have to find the pieces. And then it seemed doable because I'm good at puzzles. I'm good at games. So I just had to find the pieces to fill in. So I tried different things. Some worked, some didn't. I went to the Atkins Center in New York City. He taught me dietary things, and that really helped me get better. He told me to stop eating the foods that were feeding the bad bacteria and candida in my body, which was causing inflammation. But then I kept self-sabotaging myself. I would feel better, and then I would eat the stuff and do things I wasn't supposed to do again. So I realized I had to work on my mind, emotions, and spirit, and went on a self-improvement journey of reading different books and going to different seminars. And I had all these wonderful pieces, and I just couldn't gel it together. It just kind of fell apart. And then I met my late husband, and it was his unconditional love that gelled it all together for me.
Well, say more about that. I'm curious about that. How does the unconditional love, because I'm a big believer in unconditional love, how did that gel it all together for you?
His just belief, and he didn't see me as this frail 85 pound person. Although I looked like I was 85 years old and more, he saw that inner spirit and that inner beauty of me. He thought I was the most beautiful person he had ever seen in his life, and was just drawn to me, I guess, spiritually or emotionally, whatever. And it just he believed too that I could get better. And 1 + 1 is like 3. It just the power of that just really, and helped me believe more and see, because there's so much to what we believe and what we say to ourselves that makes such a difference in our lives and what we manifest for ourselves.
So that unconditional love was holding you in a field of wholeness the way he saw you. That's
exactly
beautiful. That's way cool. So you've come up with this puzzle solution, as you say, and there's more than one piece in a puzzle. Tell us a couple of the puzzles. One was diet. One was mental.
Right, you have to deal with your emotions, and it's like Pavlov's dog. We're taught stimulus responses when we're a child, and we hear the word no or don't, these negative conditionings that are well-meaned by our parents to protect us. And however, we'll use that in our lives and not even realize it. Like something will happen and we'll react a certain way and not even know why we're reacting that way. And so when you start to look at that, you can alter how you're reacting and responding and change things. And that's what I had to do, to release some negative emotions and negative thoughts and just replace them with positive.
So now, from that journey, out of your, I'm sure, compassion and commitment to have no one else suffer like you might have done for a while, helping them put it all together.
Yeah, because I didn't have a role model to go by. I just had to kind of find my way through a lot of trial and error, and I would really love to help people not have to take so much time and effort and be able to get results sooner so that they don't have to suffer and be in as much pain like I had to do.
Yeah. So you're like a travel guide that's going to get me down the river faster than I could do it alone. Because
I
you've
like
been down
that.
that river.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
Very good. Very good. So if people want to get a hold of you and take advantage of what you have to offer, both your book and your consulting, what do they do? Where do they go?
They go to steingasbooks.com.
Steingas, spell that.
STEINGAS.
.com.
Books.com.
Steingas Books, plural.
Yes.
.com. Very good. So if you want to take advantage of what this wonderful woman has learned so that you don't have to suffer the way she did by not knowing what she now knows, I used to say suffering is optional. Pain is required, suffering is optional.
Exactly.
So take advantage and go to her website, get her book, hire her as a coach, and it'll help you on this journey of healing.
Thank you, Jack.
My pleasure. Thank you for being here.